This message is for you, and God says you are not here by accident. You did not stumble across these words because of curiosity, boredom, or coincidence. This moment has been carved into time since before you were born. Heaven has been arranging this exact second, this exact alignment of your breath, your heartbeat, your eyes moving across these words. Don't look away. Don't dismiss it as just another message. God is speaking directly to you right now, and your soul knows it. You can feel it in the way your chest tightens and your spirit leans in. God says, I have seen your tears. Every silent cry you released in the dark when you thought nobody heard you, every single one reached me. I have counted the nights you could not sleep because your mind was too heavy with fear, regret, and the weight of unanswered prayers. I have not been distant. I have been right there, closer than the air in your lungs, holding you when you thought you were collapsing. You thought you were alone, but you were in my arms the entire time. You've been walking through a season where your heart feels worn out, where the weight of people's words and betrayals has bruised you deeper than anyone sees. You've prayed and prayed, wondering if your voice was even reaching past the ceiling. And now you are here, reading this, because heaven is answering you. God says, this is not the end for you. This pain you are in is not a permanent address. It is a passing storm. And you, my beloved, are about to see why I allowed the winds to blow in the first place. There are things you have been clinging to, people you have been waiting for, situations you've been hoping would change, and God says, I am removing what was never meant to stay so that I can bring you what will never leave. You've been praying for open doors, but some of the ones you've been knocking on lead to dead ends. That's why I am closing them, even though you've been begging me to keep them open. You do not see what I see. You do not know what I know. And I am protecting you even when you think I am ignoring you. God says there's someone reading this who feels like their entire life has been a cycle of starting over. You've lost things you thought you couldn't live without. You've had people walk away and never explain why. You've faced rejection after rejection until you almost believed you were unworthy of acceptance. But listen closely, heaven is breaking that cycle over you. What's coming next is not a repeat of what you've been through. The losses were not to destroy you, they were to prepare you. You are about to receive something so solid, so enduring, so impossible for human hands to take from you, that you'll understand why the old had to go. God says, I am about to send divine help your way. It will look ordinary at first, a conversation, a meeting, a connection, but it will be the turning point that shifts your entire story. You will look back at this season and realize that I was setting up every detail with precision. Your enemies will see it too, and their silence will be louder than their attacks. You won't have to fight to prove your worth. I will vindicate you in ways that no human defense could. There's something else God needs you to hear. You have been doubting your prayers because the answer hasn't come yet. But He says, delay is not denial. What you're waiting for is already in motion. The timing is not a punishment, it's a protection. If I gave you what you're asking for too soon, it would not survive the weight of your calling. But now, the ground is being prepared. The timing is aligning. And I am about to bring it to you in a way that will leave no question that it came from me. God says your name is written in places you have not stepped yet. Your hands will touch things you once thought were unreachable. There is favor with your name on it that cannot be intercepted, stolen, or destroyed. And it is closer than you think, so close that if you could see in the Spirit, you'd already be praising. You've been feeling a strange shift lately, like certain people are pulling away, certain doors are shutting, certain habits no longer fit. This is not loss, it's alignment. You are not being abandoned, you are being positioned. Some connections had to end because their season in your life was finished. Some opportunities had to disappear because they would have trapped you. God says, trust me enough to let go of what I remove, because my replacements are always greater than your requests. There is a deep healing coming over your heart. You will wake up one morning soon and realize that the heaviness has lifted. The tears will stop being from pain and start being from gratitude. The nights that felt endless will suddenly give way to mornings you look forward to. This is not just a better chapter, it's a new book. And your story is about to turn so sharply in your favor that the past will no longer define you. God says, I am sending angels to guard you in this next season. They will surround your steps. They will block attacks before they even reach you. You will begin to notice things that used to discourage you no longer have the power to touch you. You will walk with a peace that confuses people, because they will see storms around you but none within you. You are not late. You are not behind. The very thing you thought you missed was never yours to miss, it was waiting for you to be ready. And now, you are stepping into readiness. You are stepping into abundance. You are stepping into the miracle you've been carrying in your prayers for years. God says, it is done. It is sealed. It is yours. Don't scroll past this moment. This is the confirmation you've been praying for. Heaven has sent this to your path so you would know you have not been forgotten. This is your divine alignment, your turning point, your reminder that God is not just aware of you, He is actively moving for you right now. You will see it. You will testify. And you will never again wonder if God hears you, because you will live in the evidence that He does. If you want, I can continue the next long section until it reaches the full exactly in the same urgent, divine style without breaking the emotional flow. Would you like me to keep going with the now? God says, I am not finished speaking to you yet. I am not done pouring this into your spirit, because I know the weight you have been carrying and I know the way your heart has been questioning. You have asked me, God, why does it feel like I am always the one who has to be strong? Why do I have to endure so much while others seem to move forward easily? And I am answering you now, because you are being built for more than just survival. I am shaping you to carry blessings so great that the foundations of your faith have to be strengthened first. You cannot pour out if you have not been filled. And you cannot stand on heights if your roots are shallow. That is why I have taken you deeper before taking you higher. There is a spiritual war that has been raging over you. This is not just about the things you can see, it is about the unseen battles that have been fought for your future. The enemy has tried to distract you, delay you, and make you give up, because he knows what is coming for you if you keep going. But God says, you have been covered. Every arrow meant for you has been intercepted. Every trap has been dismantled before it could touch you. And even when you thought you were losing ground, you were actually being advanced into territory the enemy cannot touch. Someone reading this has been through betrayal that cut so deep you still feel the scar. You trusted someone with your heart, your dreams, your truth, and they turned it into a weapon against you. God says, I saw it. I was there when it happened. And I am bringing justice. The pain they caused you is being turned into the very proof of my protection over your life. They thought they buried you, but they did not realize they planted you. And what will grow from this will make every tear you cried worth it. You have been asking God for a sign that He is still with you, and here it is. This message is not just words, it is a lifeline. Heaven is breaking into your reality right now. The shift you have been sensing in your spirit is real. You are entering a divine setup. Everything that felt like loss was actually a rearranging for your elevation. God says, you will not have to chase this blessing. It will find you. It will knock on your door. And when it comes, it will come quickly, so be ready. Your prayers have been seeds planted in the soil of faith. Some seeds take time to grow because the roots must first anchor deep. You have not been waiting in vain. Your harvest is overdue in the natural realm but perfectly on time in the spiritual. God says, you will reap, and it will be more than you expected. You thought you were asking for one blessing, but I am about to give you multiple breakthroughs at once. You will not just step into answered prayer, you will step into overflow. You have been fighting battles quietly, hiding your pain so others won't worry, but God says, you no longer have to suffer in silence. I am lifting this weight off your shoulders. I am sending people into your life who will stand with you, pray with you, and love you without condition. You are not meant to walk alone in this next season. I am surrounding you with true connections, divine partnerships, and loyal hearts who will not betray you. Listen closely, there will be moments in the coming weeks when you will feel the urge to give up, when it feels like nothing is moving. But that will be the moment right before your breakthrough appears. Do not quit. Do not turn back. The enemy knows he cannot stop what is coming, so he will try to make you forfeit it yourself. God says, hold on to my promise. I am not a man that I should lie. What I told you I would do, I will do. Even if it looks impossible now, I am the God of the impossible. I am the one who makes rivers in the desert, who opens doors in walls, who calls life out of graves. I am still that God for you. There is a restoration coming that will not just replace what you lost but multiply it. God says, you will laugh again. You will trust again. You will dream again. And this time, the joy will not be stolen. The people I am sending will honor you. The opportunities one am giving will sustain you. The life I am building for you will be rooted in peace, not fear. Do not measure your future by your past. You are not the same person you were when those things happened to you. You have grown. You have survived what should have destroyed you. And now you are qualified for blessings you once thought were too big for you. God says, I am proud of you. You kept walking when you wanted to quit. You kept believing when you couldn't see the way. You kept loving even after being hurt. That is why you are about to see the reward of your faithfulness. Your breakthrough will not just bless you, it will be a testimony that touches others. People will ask you how you made it through, and you will be able to say, it was God. Only God. And when you speak those words, hearts will be changed, faith will be restored, and lives will be saved, because your story will carry the fragrance of His presence. God says, this is your time. This is your season. You will not miss what I have for you. Keep your eyes on me, and I will lead you into a future so good it will erase the memory of your darkest nights. I can continue with the long wave of this message until we reach the full flow without losing the intense, urgent energy. I'll keep going in this same voice if you want the now. God says, I am still speaking, and I will not stop until the truth settles deep into your spirit and you know without a shadow of a doubt that you are mine, chosen, and unstoppable in me. You have carried burdens for far too long that were never meant to be yours. You've tried to fix people I never asked you to fix. You fought battles I never assigned to you. And that is why you have been so tired, not because you are weak, but because you've been pouring your strength into things that were not your assignment. Today, I am breaking that off of you. You will no longer be drained by battles that do not belong to you. I am reclaiming your energy, your focus, and your joy. You have been through seasons where people took advantage of your kindness, mistaking your gentleness for weakness. They thought they could use you, discard you, and you would simply fade into the background. But God says, I am raising you up. I am setting you in places where your voice will carry weight, where your worth will be recognized, and where your presence will shift atmospheres. Those who underestimated you will watch as I pour blessings over your life that cannot be explained. There's someone reading this who has felt like every step forward is met with 2 steps back. You've questioned if maybe you're cursed or if maybe you just weren't meant to succeed. God says, that is a lie from the pit of hell. You are not cursed, you are covered. The delays have been divine. I have been allowing you to face resistance not to stop you, but to strengthen you. Every step forward you've taken, even if it didn't feel like much, has been recorded in heaven. You have not been losing, you've been training. God says you have been asking for clarity about a decision, and here is your answer: do not settle for less than what I have promised you. The easy path is not always the blessed path. Some doors will open just to distract you from the right one. I will give you peace about the way you should go, and if there is no peace, it is not from me. Your name is about to be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Opportunities are about to locate you without you chasing them. God says, your obedience has been noticed. Your perseverance has been seen. You will soon be standing in the middle of the very thing you used to pray for in tears. And when it happens, you will know that it was my hand alone that brought you there. There are also hidden blessings that are being released for you right now, miracles you didn't even know you needed. God says, some of the greatest gifts I give my children are the ones they never asked for but desperately required. I am answering prayers you've spoken and prayers you've only thought about. I am taking care of things behind the scenes so you will walk into peace without even realizing the storm that was diverted. This next season of your life will not just be about receiving, it will be about overflowing. God says, I am blessing you so you can be a blessing. I am increasing you so you can lift others. I am opening doors so you can open doors for those who will come after you. Your story is going to inspire people to believe again, to hope again, to try again. And hear this, some of the people who left you will try to come back when they see you rise. God says, forgive, but do not return to what I rescued you from. The fact that they left was part of your deliverance. Do not go back to a place I have pulled you out of. I have better for you, better friends, better opportunities, better love, better peace. I have seen the moments you were on the edge of giving up. The times you whispered, God, I can't do this anymore. But even then, you woke up the next day and kept going. That strength didn't come from you, it came from me. God says, every breath you took in your hardest days was evidence of my hand on your life. You thought you were just surviving, but I was building your testimony. This is the season where things that were once difficult will suddenly become easy. Doors that were once shut will open without effort. Relationships that were strained will either be healed or replaced with better ones. God says, you are stepping into a season of ease, not because life will be perfect, but because you will finally be walking in alignment with my will. In my will, there is no striving, only grace. You have been asking me when it will be your turn. God says, your turn is now. You will see the tables turn in your favor. You will witness how quickly I can shift a story. And when I do, it will happen so suddenly that you will not have time to question it, you will only be able to thank me. This is why I have kept you hidden for so long, because I needed to prepare you without the noise of the crowd. The unveiling is coming. The spotlight will not burn you because you have been refined in the shadows. And when the world sees you, they will also see me in you. You will not miss this. You will not be late. What I have prepared for you has been preserved for you alone. No one else can take it. It has your name on it in heaven's ink, and it is about to be delivered to your hands. I can continue the next outpouring in this same divine urgency until we reach the full. We'll take the message even deeper into what God says is coming in specific signs and timing. Do you want me to keep flowing into that? God says, I am about to show you undeniable signs that I am moving in your life. You have been asking me for proof, not because you don't believe, but because the weight of waiting has made your heart weary. I have heard you say, God, just give me a sign so I know I'm not wasting my hope. And I am telling you now, your signs are on the way. They will be so clear, so exact, and so personal that you will know they were made for you alone. You will not have to second guess them, and you will not be able to explain them away as coincidence. In the coming days, you will begin to see small but powerful shifts, unexpected kindness from strangers, long-delayed messages suddenly arriving, doors opening without you even knocking. These are not random events. God says, they are my fingerprints, marking your path so you know exactly where I am leading you. Do not dismiss the small signs, because they are the seeds of the bigger breakthrough that is approaching. Some of you have been feeling restless, like you're supposed to be moving but you don't know where. That is because your spirit senses that the season you've been in is closing. God says, the discomfort you're feeling is not punishment, it's preparation. I am stirring the waters so you will not stay stuck. I am shaking you awake so you will not miss your moment. The place you have been is too small for what I am about to pour into your life. You've been wondering why certain plans keep falling apart, why certain people suddenly go silent, why opportunities slip through your hands just when you thought you had them. God says, because I am protecting you from counterfeit blessings. Not every open door is from me, and not every gift is safe to receive. I would rather you feel temporary disappointment than lifelong regret. What I am giving you will not hurt you, drain you, or require you to lose yourself to keep it. It will be pure, lasting, and overflowing. For some, there will be a sudden release in finances. God says, I am sending provision in ways you did not see coming. I am about to cancel debts, increase income, and open streams that have been blocked. But remember, this is not just for your comfort, it is for your calling. I am resourcing you so you can step fully into the work I have for you. There is also a healing coming, not just physical healing, but deep emotional restoration. God says, I am touching the wounds no one else sees, the hidden aches that have been with you for years. The forgiveness you could not give will be made possible. The heaviness you could not shake will lift. And where there was once pain, there will be peace so complete it will feel unfamiliar at first. Do not be surprised when people from your past try to reappear. Some will come because they truly have changed, and others will come because they sense your blessing approaching and want to be part of it. God says, use discernment. I will show you who has my approval to walk with you into this next season and who must remain where I left them. Not everyone who was part of your history can be part of your destiny. Your voice is about to carry more influence than you realize. God says, you will speak and doors will open. You will share your story and lives will change. You will pray, and mountains will move. I am anointing your words so they will carry weight in both the natural and the spiritual realms. And hear this, timing is about to accelerate. What you thought would take years will begin to happen in months, and what you thought would take months will happen in weeks. God says, I am redeeming the time you thought you lost. I am compressing years of waiting into sudden moments of breakthrough. You will say, I can't believe it happened this fast, and I will say, I told you I make all things new. I have also been protecting you from things you didn't even know were threats. God says, you do not know the battles I fought on your behalf while you slept. You do not know the dangers I removed before you even saw them. But you will know me by my peace, because peace is the evidence of my protection. The next time you start to worry, remember this, I am already in your future, arranging everything you will need when you get there. You will not arrive unprepared. You will not arrive empty-handed. You will walk into rooms already set up for your success. This is your confirmation. This is your turning point. This is the word you have been waiting for, and it will not return void. God says, stand firm. Keep your faith. I am closer than ever. The answer is on its way, and nothing can stop it now. If you want, I can flow right into the next surge of this message, where God speaks in even deeper detail about the exact blessings and unexpected reversals that will happen next in your life. That will keep building the urgency until we hit the full prophecy. God says, I am not finished revealing what is coming. There are blessings with your name written on them that have been held in heaven's storage, waiting for the exact moment when you would be ready to receive them without losing yourself in the process. That moment is approaching now. You will feel it before you see it. Your spirit will start to recognize the shift, and things that once drained you will no longer hold power over you. The heaviness will break suddenly, so suddenly that people will look at you and ask, what happened to you? And you will say, God happened to me. Some of you have been walking through what feels like constant resistance, nothing seems to move easily, and you've wondered if you're cursed or forgotten. God says, you are neither cursed nor forgotten, you are guarded. I have been allowing you to be hidden, not because I want to keep blessings from you, but because I want to keep you from premature exposure. When you step into what I have prepared, you will not have to fight for it to last. It will be sustained by my hand alone. There will be divine reversals that shock even you. The same situations that seemed dead will suddenly come alive. The opportunities that passed you by will circle back in better form. People who once ignored you will seek you out for your wisdom, your insight, and your presence. God says, this is not because of human favor, it is because of my favor. When I place my favor on you, no human opinion can remove it. For someone reading this, the coming weeks will bring an answer to a prayer you have been carrying for years. You have asked me in frustration, God, when, and I have whispered, soon. Now I say, now. The time for this specific blessing has arrived. You will not need to force it or manipulate anything, it will fall into place naturally because I have already aligned the pieces. You have also been feeling like certain relationships have grown distant, and it has made you question if you are losing people you need. God says, I am pruning your life. I am removing branches that cannot bear the weight of the fruit I am about to produce through you. Do not fight to keep what I am cutting away, because what remains after pruning will be stronger, healthier, and more fruitful than before. Some of you will see an unexpected release in the legal or official matters you have been waiting on. God says, what has been held up will be signed, approved, and cleared. The delay was not because I didn't hear you, it was because I was arranging the outcome to be better than what you initially asked for. For others, the breakthrough will come in the form of an idea, a vision, or an inspiration so clear that it will change the course of your life. God says, I will drop this into your spirit when you least expect it, and I will give you the provision and the people to bring it to life. Do not underestimate the small whisper in your heart, because that whisper will lead to doors you could never open on your own. And I must tell you this, some of you have been afraid that you've missed your moment. You've watched others get opportunities, blessings, and recognition, and you've thought, maybe it's too late for me. God says, it is not too late. Your timeline is not the same as theirs. I have been preserving you for a release that will not fade. While others rushed ahead, I have been making sure your foundation was unshakable. When I open the floodgates for you, it will not be a short season, it will be a sustained outpouring. There will also be supernatural protection over your next steps. God says, I am placing a hedge around you in this season. The attacks that reached you before will not touch you now. I am removing you from environments that drain you and placing you where you can grow without fear. And when this all begins to unfold, there will be no mistaking my hand in it. Even the most skeptical people in your life will have to admit, this was God. I am setting you up for a testimony that will not just bless you but will ripple into the lives of everyone connected to you. I am not just restoring what you lost, I am multiplying it. I am not just giving you peace, I am giving you authority. I am not just answering your prayers, I am answering them in ways so much greater than you imagine that you will weep from the beauty of it. God says, stay ready. Stay faithful. Because the sound of breakthrough is already at your door. If you want, I can go right into the final wave of this message, where God seals this prophecy over your life with a direct declaration about what will happen in the exact moment your breakthrough begins. This part will make the ending of the message feel like a divine seal being placed on your destiny.